smudges on my thumb, pencils worn down to the nub. Gray dust covers the floor. I draw. I build charcoal clouds across the white page, heavy ink bleeding through. Tales from the sketchbook coming alive. Say something nice, tell me it's worth the time. Say something nice, watch as the colors climb. Painting a place where the sun never sets, filling the gaps in the grid. Ooh, draw it all out. Ooh, acrylic, dripping off the wood, splattered stains on my favorite hood. Bright pink, yellow, green, dragon scales under a lime wash, slipping far away. Hidden maps for a lost king, ancient paths carved in walls from the sketchbook coming alive. Say something nice, tell me it's worth the time. Say something nice, watch as the colors climb. Painting a place where the sun never sets, filling the gaps in the grid. Ooh, draw it all out. Ooh.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Art and Tales, the art show where we do some art even though we are not feeling it, we are not inspired. This is where the creative juices start and where we're going to take it from, we're going to take some really amazing steps and, create some really awesome things. I hope everybody's having a wonderful evening. It is Thursday. It is almost the weekend. And it's time to chillax, calm down, get those revolutions down. Unless you're like the type that I need revolutions when, well, let's see what I can do for you. I am your host, Maria, and as you know, I am the host of this show, and sometimes I have guests on it, sometimes I don't. Hopefully I'll get a new guest tomorrow. I will be streaming tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just a heads up on that because I'm just going to have an extra show. But tonight, guess what? Guess what, man? I am not inspired because you know what? That happens to artists. We are not inspired, and this is where the going gets tough. Because it's like, what do you do when you're not inspired, when things are just not pushing, they're not, the creative juices are like stuck and they're dry? What do you do? Well, then, this is a time where everybody, grabs their thing, just opens it and sees what they can do. We have to get those creative juices out of it, It's good, but real smoky here in Pennsylvania because Canadian Minnesota. Yes, I know it. I feel it. I went outside to have a smoke. And ladies and gentlemen, I don't smoke, but I went out to have a smoke. You could literally say, or I was smoked to death. No, I was being cooked by smoke because over here in my neck of the woods, it's been pretty well. Right now, it's getting better, but tomorrow's gonna be better, but Saturday's gonna be real bad with the smoke. Yeah, it's pretty intense. I mean, I actually go outside and I smell smoke. It's like terrible. Anyway, so this is my sketchbook. This is where all like the weird things happen and I just kind of randomly, start drawing stuff that are like weird. This was my 10-day challenge of arms. I'm not sure if you can see this well. Let me just check. I'm always checking the cameras just in case. Okay, see? It's kind of like on the flippity floppy side. Let me see if I can adjust that there. That looks better. Doesn't that look better? Hey, come on. There we go. That's it. So this was a 10-day challenge in which I started drawing arms. I really did get better at it. I really felt like I understood the like how arms are created. I should have done more. Probably will do another 10-day challenge with another, another part of the body. But you can see like the day one, you can see the difference right here. This is day 1. And this was already day 5. And this part here, I really liked this one actually. This one was pretty awesome. This was day 7. And then the next one was this was the 10-minute challenge with Tabitha that we did. This was a 20-minute challenge that we did. This is day 9 and day 10 of the arms. And then that's it. You know, those are the creative juices that we have. So yeah. Oh, it's Larry Knight over on the YouTube side. Hello, sir. Glad you can join me tonight. So, and he says some busy bees because we are some busy bees here. You could say that I rarely get bored because I always keep myself busy. I'm either working on an art project, or I am reading, or I am watching a series, or I mainly read more than watching a series. So books for me are awesome. Thank you so much for those who have gone to my Amazon hobby wish list and just got me some of my favorite books, because those are that are on my Amazon hobby list. If you want something to read, this is not for you to buy for yourself, but if you want something to read, you go over there and you see the books that I have there are probably my favorite authors. James Islington is definitely one of the top tier. The previous Brandon Sandersons, I love those as well. So I just really enjoy them, and those are the books that I enjoyed. And then there's this one called The Will of the Many of James Islington. That's his new books that hopefully I'll read. I already have it booked in the library, but and this is the comic that I was working on that I'm going to slowly get back into. So this was the first page, a very rough copy. This is of the Gratitude of the Crane. So I'm not good at comics, in a sense that for me it's very difficult to choose what's the best picture for the story. So oh, hello there, Green Bean Arts. Glad this is your first time here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I have been working hard on these. I've let it a little bit to the side working on other projects, but I do want to get back into my comic. This is my first comic, and it was inspired by Kesh Art. Shout out to Kesh. Thank you so much. He started off his second channel, which I am totally on board, which is called Sketchbook. And it's going to be mainly on sketchbooks, which is really good. So yeah, this is like the 3rd page, in which, yeah, the Gratitude of the Crane, he releases the crane, kind of like that. And then finally I was able to finally flesh out some of the 4th page right here, because I was stuck. So obviously the old man goes back to his little cottage. This is not Tetsuo. Yeah, Tetsuo. He Larry named him Tetsuo without me knowing. For some reason, he's already baptized. He's been christened. I think yes, thank you. I am very proud of it. I am very proud of what I'm doing. But it's also kind of like, well, where do I take the story next? Because I know the story by heart, but it's very difficult to portray it in illustrations as opposed to telling the story, because as some of you know, I am a professional storyteller. So I use words to flesh out the story, the images that I see in my mind, but that is very different as to fleshing them out into real images. So like the images that I have in my head are not so concrete, and then I have to put them on a page, which is really difficult. So one of Kesh's advices to me when I told him was like, what if you hit a wall? Because this is what happened to me. I hit a wall in this comic book, and I'm like, okay, I don't know how to push this forward. How do I get from here to here? And I'm like, I have to introduce another character, and I'm like, I hit a wall. So he's like, well, you can do 2 things. One, you can draw 100 times what you aim to draw, which is the longer route. Or the second one, which is what I advise, is just make a really crappy comic of your comic book just to get it out there, and then get it to and then refine it later on. So I guess that's kind of what I'm doing. I can't say it's a really crappy version, but it is less of a version. Like I knew exactly what I wanted here. That's the thing. So I knew exactly what I wanted here. I knew exactly what happened here, and I knew exactly what I wanted here. I even know the images of what was happening, so I could see that in my mind, and I was able to, put that on page. I'm really happy with the hands actually. This is like for me, this is like a real achievement. So, FYI, the bane of every artist in existence are hands, and well, at least for me, from what I understand, hands. Hands are the bane of every artist's existence because they are extremely difficult to portray. Amazingly enough, so that was actually, portray to actually draw it in perspective for me was like, oh my gosh, I actually did this. This is amazing. So I even like I surprised myself. Anyway, so but jokes aside, I knew exactly what I wanted for these pages. Then I hit a wall and saying, well, I don't know what I want. It's like I don't see it. So here I know that they're inside the cottage. He arrives at his cottage and he tells his wife, but how do I portray it? Like, how do I do it? Do I do it like in, I don't know, like seeing it through in this side here, and then we just see like the back of her and then him? Do we look through here and we just kind of see them in like a corner? How do I portray it? So I just like decided, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna put them right smack dab center. We're gonna have some sort of tea stuff here, and then boom. I shared your stream. You're only 74 subscribers. Yes, I'm 74 subscribers away till the 500. That is true. And I have been streaming for 5 years already. I've been streaming for 5 years. I've streamed with I started off with After the Weekend with R2 the Icky and JT Gunter, the movie, and then with Unlocking Lore, the storytelling mm, show and live stream. And now it's Art and Tales, which is like a fusion between art and Unlocking Lore. Anyway, so that is the story. So now I know what I want from here. I said, okay, I'm just gonna slap them on there, give her a kimono here, just kind of like rough it out. But now I come to the next page and I'm like, okay, so I know that there's a knock on the door. So I kind of know what I'm drawing. I respect those who can draw birds so majestically. Oh, thank you. That was actually hard. Let me just show you. That wasn't easy, man. That wasn't easy. Look at this. So this is kind of like, I've been looking through Pinterest for God knows how many times just to see how I can. It's not easy, man. It ain't easy. Anyway, so the next few panels is like, okay, so I know that there's a knock on the door, you could say. And I know there's a girl outside. It's evening. And then she comes in, tells her story. My question is, like, how many panels do I do? What do I do from here? So this is what's blocking me. So, so if you guys want to shoot out some ideas, it'd be great. How long till you get monetized on your channel? Ooh, I'm still very far away. Dunadan, very far away. So you at least need 500 subscribers, but you need the watch hours in order to get the stuff out there, in order to get monetized. So you need at least 3,000 hours of watch hours, which you can do through live streams. So if I punch up the live streams, I'll probably get to it, maybe. But you also need, and then to get fully monetized, you need at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, I believe. And then through every so many watch hours, you get $1, maybe $2 from the live streams. And then, but the main thing is from the subscribers, from memberships. That's where you get the money. So my dad sent me like a chat GPT last night, which was really useful. But it's stuff that I already also kind of knew, so I'm still waiting for that too. I was watching you at the gym. Okay. At the gym last time in the morning. I'm not sure that is true because I did not go out. Anyway, I don't know. Good evening, Grip. How are you? Anyway, so let's get to it, shall we? I wasn't planning on doing my comic, but now that I have it at hand. So let's see how many so there's a knock on the door. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I have to look at like this has to be like Japanese door, right? So it has to be based on this. Looking at the inside. Maybe I can just do like a small panel here. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Like literally. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, you were at the gym while you were watching me do this. Oh, okay. Okay, now it makes sense. Yes, I remember. I remember, Sean. Yes, you mentioned it. I was like, okay, I was not at the gym. I want channel membership. Yeah, I want channel memberships too, Dan. Quite frankly, I want channel memberships too, but until I reach that goal, it's I can just hope and pray. Hope and pray. What I can do is I do have my own Patreon page. I just haven't had literal. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm trying to do a panel. This is why I prefer. So I was using blue, but you guys can't see the blue. Hey, where's my eraser? Jinja would say, you don't need an eraser. Yes, I do. I'm not Jinja, okay? I'm not like this genius guy. Creatorverse! Hey, how's it going? I mean, gulp. You'll get another subscriber to help you towards. I'll get you another. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's really hard. I have been doing some reels for Instagram actually. I have been like kind of being more activating again my Instagram account, kind of posting like stuff. And I do get I do post my work on my YouTube channel posts. So any updates you can find there. All right, so what am I doing? So there's a knock on the door. Now I have to decide how the door's going to be. So Kesh says yeah. Let's just do like a big panel and then decide if we want the whole panel or if we can divide it into two. Because I also want it to look like a comic. And comics have like 5 or 6 panels each page, and some of them, I know some of them are like small, but again, this is kind of like, I'm not sure what I'm doing. So, well, let's see. Let's just start with this. So there's a knock on the door. How do I want the door? How is the door? The door is like super small. And it's a sliding door. So, I guess like I don't know. How's a Japanese door back in the day? Crappy version, crappy version. That's one of the things that is kind of like one of my struggles is that I have to tell myself it doesn't have to be perfect. So, yeah. Oh, it's Captain Gerentina 34. Hello, sir. Thank you so much for being here. Wait a minute. I need to look for what am I doing? Oh yeah. Now I need to look for Japanese doors. So I have to go to Pinterest. I have to look Japanese house old drawing door. Oh no, something will come up. Just for like some inspiration. Oh, this is like a dojo. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. So this is kind of like what mine is. All right. So it's kind of like a dojo, and it's two. So I gotta get rid of this. Let's try this tense again. So this is the thing. It's like I am not inspired, ladies and gentlemen. Today is one of the hard days. Ah, thank you. Today is one of the hard days of art in which your mind does not connect with your creativity. For some odd reason. Sorry, I had to take away that. All right, here we go. Is that it really depends on the style of the page, and you have some are 3 panels, some are 5, the one panel, one. Yes, that is true, Creativerse. That is true. But I do already have some of them that are like really nice, and I have 2, but I would like the story to move forward as well. And thank you, Saw, for following me over on Instagram. Again, you can find me as the Geeky Crochet. All my stuff is there. I'm gonna be posting the new stuff, just like small posts, just to get things flowing. Okay, I gotta go, but I'm glad I got some of your. Oh, okay. Good luck to you, also, Green Beans. I know you're also striving to get to get to monetization. Best of luck to you as well. I do hope you reach your goal. All right, so what do we have? You know what? I don't have any music. You guys have background music? If you, oh no, you don't have any background music. Boom. Now you have background music. But I want something a little bit more. There we go. There we go. Okay. Let me see. Japanese. So, like from the inside, I would probably say. But anyway. That looked like a like a perfect 5 panel. I missed out on the other streams. I wasn't sure the other pages. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so. Think, Maria, think. A door, a Japanese door is here, and it has it could be that it's not so big, and I have like the people here. Oh my gosh, wow. Oh man. Usually Japanese, so they're paneled, and you all can do your research as to how Japanese By the way, I would really appreciate some prayers, professionally wise. Nothing serious, nothing desperate, just some prayers with some professional endeavors. I would be extremely grateful if you're in that, if you do that. Respect if you don't. I am a person who does believe, so it's kind of like this. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. But then again, who does know? I challenge any artist right now if they know exactly what they're doing when they are uninspired. Oh, thank you, Larry. That's very nice of you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Junadan. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna treat this as just like my driver's test that's coming up. As a practice. A paid practice. That's not what I'm asking prayers for. You can add that to also, but that's not what I'm asking prayers for. Ah. Okay, this is version 1. I know what I'm gonna do. Okay. Oh, thank you, creators. There. I don't know. That could be one idea. You could pray you could breathe clean air. Thanks. I'm really tired of smoking. Can you actually see it? Wow, Saw. That's what? No, I'm pretty sure that Sevi knows how to drive well. Okay, so that's one door. I don't like that though. It's like, nah. So messed. It is messed up. Oh man. Okay. No, this is not it. Okay, but not happening. Okay, this is version 1. Let's put version 1. Let's try version 2. I gotta get this guy out of here. I gotta get these two out of here. Anyway. Let's see, version 2. Okay, so I have this. Oh my gosh. What am I looking for? What am I... Ah. What if... What if I added here... This is just an idea. I cut off the character here. And then I add like the knock. Like the door. I would have to add the door here somewhere. That's okay. Take care, Creativerse. I would have to add like the door here. Did you see Sevi parking job the other day? She was parked over in the white line. Oh, I did not see. What, she filmed it? I would have to add the door here. Let's see here. I would have to add... Wait a minute, I need to see. see here. She showed us on a stream with Leon and Hypnotic the other day. Oh, wow. I don't know, man, but I personally don't like driving. I've been driving for over 10 years. It's just that my Canadian, my Peruvian driver's license was not valid here, so I had to take the one here. So that pretty much sucked. I'm not a bad driver. It's just that I don't like it. Oh wow. I don't like driving at all. I do it and I can drive long distances. I've driven for 3 hours to, like, yeah. But this is actually, but I just don't like it. This could be here. Anyway, this is just an idea that the door is here and it's not a double door, it's just one door. We can have something hanging here. I don't know. Some decoration. And then here, "16 hours, 35... Oh, wow. Kudos. So, the thing is that here is another panel. Okay, so here's something that I learned about myself. I am not a comic artist. I'm gonna finish this project. I'm gonna finish it to the best of my abilities. I will continue. I will do it so much so that I will publish it, but I don't think I'm a comic artist. Granted, this is my first comic. It is. So. Good evening, JMD Elite Hand. Oh, did you hear about the insect who became a priest? It is now a praying mantis. Boom! We had our first dad joke of the evening. Good evening. Most of the time I was 80 miles per hour. Wow. 80 is pretty fast, right? Remember that I work in kilometers, meters and kilometers. I don't know how much that is in meters and kilometers. Can you do the conversion and send it to me? 80 miles per hour? What is that? 110? 120 kilometers per hour? I don't have access right now to my It's kind of like what I did here. Like that. I just kind of like inserted it. Kind of like that. What did I do here? Yeah. Yeah, can somebody do that conversion for me? 80 miles per hour. I know you all understand it. I do not. 80 miles per hour. How much is that in kilometers, please? All right, so. So, what I can do it here. Oh, wait. Something's happening here. So how did the girl look? We can have something here. 128.7. Oh my gosh. Now that's fast. That is, oh wow, it's almost 130 kilometers per hour. That's crazy. I have to go, Maria. I'm on a panel right now. All right, Larry, have a good night. 130. That's crazy. That's pretty fast. Okay, so this is when she arrives. And this is when she's working for them. As you can see, I did the jawline differently. This is like a softer version, but I'm not gonna go for this one. These are the versions that I have of the characters. The third one was my favorite, obviously, so I developed that one. The second one was somewhat like the first, like the man here and the girl. What I'm thinking is that she's coming in here. There's like a shadow here. Obviously, it's the girl, right? And then here, that would solve my problem. Now I need knocking. Hang on a second. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. My brain is not working right now, so I was looking for the hands, and they're actually underneath the character. All right, so this is my little hand, my little buddy here. Now, what do I want? My gosh, it gets so dusty. I haven't used them in a while. Anyway, so we're gonna change. You will witness how to. So this is my little man here. This is how I used actually to, like, I moved his hands. And this is how I got this here. Obviously I used other hands. I think I used these ones here. Right? Anyway. So I'm gonna just change his hands. He is now maimed. He is officially maimed. And what I need is a knock on the door. Which would probably be these ones here. Would love to have the female version of this, but right now I can't afford to get anything. I got this from Temu, actually. Kudos to Temu for some things, quite frankly. Some things are really crappy, but other ones are like pretty solid. Something solid I got from Temu. Let me think. I know I got some things. Just don't remember what they are. Alright. This pal even has like... He even has like a sword. I can have him get a sword and like keep the sword inside. This is like for the sword right here. Alright, buddy. Okay, so what do I want? I want... Forget that. So I want a knock here. So what I want is... I want his hand up. So like that, right? You're just like me, you're so hunched over. There you go. Okay. Where's my blue pencil? Alright. So that would be it. Here. Okay. So it would be like this, right? Okay, Larry, see yous. Like that, right? I hope it goes well on your panel, Larry. This is not really good. Something like that. Something like that. Okay. So weird, why? This is so strange. Yeah. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to create the knock on the door here. Let's see. Alright. Got about 15 minutes. I started it a bit late, but today... Remember, I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. So... hopefully tomorrow I'll have more creative juices. Like, the things will just flow. Okay, so the knuckles go here, and then her fingers should go down slightly there. Come on. Get that there. There we go. There. Hmm. Here. Okay, so the knuckle here actually is... I should ask my friend Walker if she could give me some advice. I'll see her this weekend. For those of you who don't know, my friend Walker is an amazing animated artist. She's from Japan, and she just finished her animation program at a prestigious college here. A college in which even Disney and Pixar get their animators. So, and she finished with the honors, though her graduation is still in October. She's now looking for a job. Yeah, I know. So, yeah, when she finished with honors, I was like, kudos. You got this. You so got this. Now she's looking for a job anywhere in any studio. But it's very difficult right now in any market to get a job. So she has a permit for like working for a year, and she wants to take the most of it, and then she knows that she's going back to Japan. So I think this solves my problem. Of course, it does change a little bit of the story, because the girl comes later on. like a few days later, but I think it's fine. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this weekend maybe. No, she's super busy. I really don't want to bother her. She's coming over to see me this weekend, but I try not to do so much like work-related things for her with her. So, but it never really occurred to me for some reason. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna show you. You reminded me. Let me just show you guys. Hang on a second. I'm gonna copy and paste her thing. Where is she, Walker? There she is. Hang on a second. Then you can check out her her short film, Blessing. Hang on a second. Stay tuned. That's her YouTube channel. You can check out her short film called Blessing. With that, she earned the high scores and graduated with the honors. Yeah, go show her some love. I'm definitely subscribed to her. I was her second subscriber. But you're gonna see how amazing she's way better than I am. Like 1,000 times better. I'm not bad, okay? Yeah. I have to say, I'm getting better. But once you watch her stuff, she hand drew everything on that short film. Hey Hulk Smash, what's up? Oh, I'm gonna post it on the Kick site here. There she is. That's my friend Walker. And you should definitely check out her work. Amazing. Just did number 8. Aw, thank ya. Thank you kindly. She's not a YouTuber, but she does put up her stuff so that people can find her. I am currently listening myself. I know I have some backroom music for you guys. If it's annoying, let me know and I'll take it off. But I am currently listening to my own thing, which is anime songs. No. I wanted to give her some, like, old lines, but that ain't working. So, FYI, if you do go and watch her short, which is like, I think a minute. Is it a minute? Yeah, it's literally a minute. She worked 6 months for that. Just bear in mind. She worked 6 months for that piece right there. Hang on a second. I think I heard something. Okay, no. Yep. Okay. Yeah, she's happy. She's happy that her husband is an honest man. I need my pencil, like my real pencil. Sometimes a mechanical pencil just doesn't do it. Dang. Ah! Sometimes pencils are just like so much better, like just classic pencils. Hey! Hulk Smash has sent 100 kicks! Send it! Awesome. You know what? I should have some videos of Neil Buchanan so that I can show you all what the art show that I grew up with, which was Art Attack. Respect for Neil Buchanan. So Neil Buchanan, for those of you who don't know, ran a show back in the 90s because yes, I am a 90s kid. I am a full-fledged 90s kid. I am not ashamed of it. I am a millennial. And I love it. We had music, we had cartoons, we had movies, we had comics. We had almost everything. I don't remember if, like, there must have been really good books. Oh, yes, we did. We had Goosebump books. Yes, we had it all back in the 90s. And then I grew up with Art Attack. And Art Attack was a craft show, an arts and crafts show, a British arts and crafts show, because obviously here where I live, you know, we got that kind of show. And it was really awesome to see how this guy would like create art out of anything. He would give the most amazing tips. If what's the American painter? Bob Ross. If Bob Ross like concentrated on painting, Neil Buchanan was like so my style. He had everything under the sun. He even made like a big huge Art Attack with real money. He made the Queen. So you know what? I should go to the library and get some mangas. just so that I can get inspired for to be able to draw like something a little bit better, in a sense that the panels and some perspective. Okay, so now all right. Okay, so we have that. I need the girl. I need to name this guy some cool Japanese anime name. Any ideas? Nothing like, hey, let's get Bob, or, you know, nah. Let's get something like super cool. Anyway, it is 9 o'clock. Okay, I'm gonna finish this and then I'm gonna call it a night, because that's what I do on this channel. I run for about an hour and a half. Today I started off a little bit later, but that's okay. We got to do something. We did something. I didn't think I was gonna do this. I was really like not inspired. I didn't think I was gonna finish anything today, and I finished a panel. And I even incorporated something that I just didn't know how to portray it. This is good. This is very good. It is looking good. I'm not entirely satisfied, but I am very, let's say I'm 90% satisfied. It's not bad. All right. I need to think about this part here. Thank you so much. It's kind of like the same as here, you know? It's the same idea. But since I'm going to make this digital, I can move it around a little bit and see what happens. All right, everybody. So tomorrow I'm going to be streaming at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'll probably be continuing. I'm going to get rid of this because this one's like no worries. And then I'm going to have to get rid of these because these are like... Well, this is the thing. My sketchbook is supposed to be a playground where I can draw and do whatever, but sometimes I just get so like intensely involved in this that it just becomes like it limits my use of the sketchbook. So, and I'm very happy because actually I never finish a sketchbook, and I'm actually finishing. I've been doing like crazy stuff in this. This was the art challenge from Tabitha, Spider-Man as a wolf spider. This one was just like a study of some guy that I found on the internet, which was actually pretty awesome. So here's my challenge for myself, and perhaps those artists out there can relate. I need to work on shadows. Like for example, this Spider-Man, I don't know where to put the shadows. You know? I was able to do it here and here and be bold about it. But here, for example, no shadow whatsoever here. No shadow whatsoever here. And I know that the light has to hit something. So, I'm still working on that. Anyway, so tomorrow I'm going to be streaming at 11 a.m. Hopefully, if nothing else happens. But if something does pop up, and you'll hear from me. Apart from that, thank you so much. And I will check you guys out later. Remember, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button on your way out. I really do hope that you really like what you see, and I've earned your subscription. A few more subscriptions tonight. Yeah. So without further ado, everybody, peace out and have a wonderful night.
Okay, everybody, that's a wrap.